A girl is cleaning the road when a man walking unsteadily bumps into the trash can beside her. His briefcase slips, hits the ground, and bundles of money scatter everywhere. Shocked, she asks if he is okay and apologizes, saying it's her fault. The man calmly replies that it's all right and asks her to hand him the money. She waves her hand in front of his eyes and realizes he is blind. Her tone softens and she says she'll help him. She kneels and gathers the money, but quietly slips a few notes inside her pants, hoping he won't notice. From afar, her co-worker Sherman calls to her. Jacqueline quickly puts the money back in the briefcase and hands it to the blind man. As she turns away, he gently stops her and asks if she's going to let him check. She freezes. He reaches into her clothes and pulls out the hidden money, saying he is taking back what belongs to him. Her face goes pale. She asks how he knew, and he replies that he could feel the briefcase become lighter. Her voice trembles as she begs him not to tell anyone, saying she needs this job and the money. Sherman secretly watches everything. Suddenly, the man kneels, pulls out a ring, and says that if she marries him, he won't tell anyone. Jacqueline steps back, stunned, thinking it must be a joke. He insists it isn't and tells her she needs money and he has plenty. She refuses, but he stands and tells her to come with him so he can show her something that might change her mind. Jacqueline walks hesitantly with him while Sherman quietly follows them inside the house. Inside the mansion, Jacqueline enters a large hallway. Suddenly, Sherman grabs her, covers her mouth, and whispers for her not to scream. She turns sharply and asks what he's doing there. He says he saw everything. She whispers that she's trying to help the man. Sherman laughs softly and tells her she's too good. The blind man approaches. Sherman steps back and whispers urgently that they should fool him together, take all his money, and finally enjoy life. Jacqueline shakes her head. Sherman insists this is their only chance. The blind man enters the room. Jacqueline steps forward nervously as he places the briefcase on a table. He asks if she's seen the house. She nods. He tells her that someone like her deserves better and that all of this can be hers. He asks if she's ready. She asks for what and what he expects from her. He replies, for nothing. She asks why he is doing this. He opens the briefcase and says that he is alone and his wealth means nothing if he has no one to share it with. He pulls out a contract and tells her to sign it, marry him, and everything becomes hers. Behind her, Sherman gestures urgently for her to sign. The man adds gently that he will never hurt her and won't even touch her unless she wants him to. Jacqueline signs. He smiles and congratulates her, saying everything there is now hers. He leaves the room. Sherman rushes to her with excitement, saying the fun begins now. Later, Jacqueline searches for him and calls his name. He enters proudly and tells her to relax because they've hit the jackpot. The blind man quietly listens outside the door. Jacqueline notices jewelry in Sherman's hand and asks where he got it. He smirks, saying it's from a secret place and that she should see the safe because it's full of cash. Her fear rises as she tells him it's too much and that he is returning everything. She says they're leaving before it's too late. Sherman snaps and says the money is hers now and she can't walk away. He refuses to go back to being poor. He grabs her and forces her onto the bed, demanding she do what he says. Suddenly, the blind man appears at the door holding a tray and asks if they are ready for their honeymoon. Sherman freezes in shock. The man says calmly that he only asked for her company and nothing else. At that moment, officers drag Sherman inside, saying they caught him trying to escape. Jacqueline gasps, but the man tells her not to worry. He says he called the officers himself because he heard everything.